to the A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. Welcome back to the A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words podcast. It's your girl Nell.
And this your girl Nay. What it do, boo?
Okay, this was a jam-packed week when it comes to the sports shenanigans. We actually have 3 stories to talk about today. But before we do, what are you sipping on?
I am sipping on Heineken, which I don't usually drink. I usually prefer Corona, but we ran out, so I got this.
I don't like beer. Don't want to get a beer belly. I
work out.
I do work out. I just don't go to the gym. That doesn't mean you don't work out. You can work out at home. Okay?
I'm saying you won't eat a beer belly if you work out and drink beer at the same time.
But beer is also nasty. Maybe that's the actual reason that I don't drink it, is I don't think it tastes good. Anyway, so yeah, I just got a glass of white wine. It's actually kind of bitter. I don't know, because I need one of those things. I think they had it on one season of Shark Tank where, because sometimes you open up wine and if it's like cork, you pretty much have to drink the whole bottle that night, or you can't, because you can't reclose the bottle. So somebody invented something that keeps air out of it. But I don't have that invention, so I put foil on the top and I try to cover it up, but it's still I think it's very airy.
Yeah, it doesn't taste the same. But I think we find a way to do that. I think we've recorked it before. We've recorked.
Okay, I haven't done that. Anyway, so the twins' birthday was yesterday. How was the barbecue?
It was good. They turned 6. Brooklyn and Braylon are 6 years old now. We got their birthday outfits from Etsy, like we do every year. We just put up our trampoline in the backyard, and it's so big. I didn't realize it was gonna be as big as it is, but it actually fit pretty well. So we on one side of our yard we have the trampoline, on the other side we have the swing set. But yeah, no, there was a lot of kids, a lot of people, and
COVID just disappeared.
Good. We had the ribs that we didn't cook. We were supposed to cook the ribs last week, but then we had a little situation.
The fire.
With the fire, yeah, we had a little fire last week, so we couldn't cook the ribs. So we cooked the ribs this week. And there was almost a little situation with the cake. So what happened was I wanted a Tom and Jerry cake because they just saw the movie and Braylon really likes Tom and Jerry. So I wanted a Tom and Jerry cake. Nobody has a Tom and Jerry cake. And I usually go to Publix, order the cake on a Monday, pick it up that Saturday. They didn't have Tom and Jerry. So I was Googling Tom and Jerry cake. And, they show all the 3-tiered Tom and Jerry cakes that have to be customized at bakeries or whatever.
This ain't a wedding.
And they cost an arm and a leg. So no, I wasn't gonna do that. So then I saw Miami, I guess, the bakery that they made customized cake toppers for you, where you just put it on a cake. It's edible. I guess it's fondue. I don't know. And I saw Tom and Jerry one, so I ordered it, right? I ordered it on Tuesday. And I was like, we should get it by Friday. Okay, and so I thought it wasn't going to make it in time because I think they shipped it a day after they were supposed to, but it came here Saturday, evening, 5:00 during the party. So while the party was going on, I had to sneak in there, put it on top of the cake so we could be ready to sing happy birthday. And it made it, so I was happy.
Unbelievable. Anyway, was that Saturday night? Yeah, that was Saturday night. That was my night out on the town here in NYC. I haven't had a night out since I think before COVID, and I ended getting home at 3:20. So I just say God. It was a successful night. Okay, 3:20.
Any deets on that?
It was a first date. The guy's friend joined us in the middle of the date. We went to this hookah spot.
So it was a threesome.
It was a third wheel situation, yes.
Okay, and
No, but the friend was actually pretty cool. I liked the friend. I conversed a little bit more with the friend because I don't know. To me, it feels like when you're in a third wheel situation, I like to make that third person comfortable. So
Okay.
I was engaging in him more or whatever with conversation. But next week we're supposed to all hang out and with my friend Monica. So it would be a foursome or whatever, a double date next week. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, then after the hookah spot, we just went to this rooftop on top of this hotel and drunk some more. And it's crazy because I had a lot of alcohol, but I didn't get drunk like at all. I was
That's a
very
good thing. You don't want
coherent.
to go through what I went through last week.
I
You
don't
don't want to go
want
through
to
that.
do that. Okay. Dwight Howard. Let's get into the
Okay.
first story. So Dwight, I don't know if you saw, I think you were watching the game that night. I the one that didn't see it. But yeah, Philly versus the Lakers, Dwight Howard ended up getting ejected. And it's so funny because it was the same night he received his ring for winning the championship with the Lakers last year. So Dwight and Montrezl Harrell kept getting into little tussles here and there. And at one point, I guess it was a timeout or whatever, we were about to go to break. And Dwight Howard ended up walking into Montrezl's while he was headed to the bench, and he was rejected or ejected because of that. And that was, I believe, that was literally right when the second quarter had started. Like it wasn't even getting in good into the second quarter. And
Yeah.
and I kept seeing the replay. And I hate when people do dirty stuff, but then when they get a reaction, they throw their hands up like I ain't do nothing. Sir, the cameras are on you. We saw what you did.
Okay, so because when I saw the video, I didn't see much. I don't think, and I don't like Dwight. Now let's put that out there. I am not a Dwight Howard fan.
I don't think,
Okay,
yeah, he's not that anymore.
but I literally, to me, maybe I need to watch it again. But I don't think he meant to run it. I don't.
Are you
It don't
kidding
look like
me?
he. It didn't look like he
Oh
meant
my
to walk
God.
into
He
him.
made a beeline
But
to this man because
cause
they
it
were
seemed like
already
he was.
fussing and
It's. I
doing all
know.
that.
I know, and it seemed like he was going to his bench, and the man happened to be going to
No,
his also, and they just collided. In football, you just
no,
call that incidental contact, isn't that what
no.
it's called?
I don't know
Something
what
like
that
that.
is. I don't know.
Something like
But
that.
you
But
know when you walking and you see somebody and like let's say
your
you want to
peripheral.
avoid let's say you want to avoid that person, right? You either speed up so you can miss them or you slow down so they can miss you. He
Correct.
sped up his walking so he can bump into Montreal. Nate, go look at he meant to do it. Trust me. I don't like him.
Okay.
And also, I think not. I do not
Okay.
think he should have been ejected for that. I don't think that should have been a technical at all. So
But I think because when I think her name Candace Parker on halftime they was talking
mhm.
about it, and she had said that was his second technical. So I guess you
Yeah,
automatically get out
it shouldn't have been a
after two.
technical. That a bump should not have been a technical. For a technical, I would have punched him in the face and said, "Hey, I'm getting ejected anyway. I'm about to punch you in the face."
Yeah,
I
no.
think he's just jealous that Montrezl is on the Lakers now and not him. That's what I think it is. I think it's jealousy.
He should be that. First of all, he should be the happiest man in the world for getting NBA championship ring and ain't do nothing for it
At all.
but so up on the bench. He too big to be not worth nothing in the game. You need to put some more. You need to contribute more, sir.
He do or retire. So the question is, was Howard the right or the wrong?
Howard was the wrong. Dwight was the wrong. Okay, he was the wrong for bumping into that man. But yeah, he did. That wasn't, to me. It wasn't much.
Yeah,
But
I don't think he should have been ejected for that. But I don't know. The referees be hearing some stuff. Maybe they heard trash talking to. But yeah, that was just crazy to me.
And he lucky that man didn't punch him, because you bump into somebody else, you might get punched in the face. I don't care how big you is, big and sorry.
Run our test. Run artiste. Okay. Matter word peace. Okay. Ain't nothing peaceful over there. Okay, sir.
It's nothing peaceful over there.
Anyway, so the next we talking about is a story you sent me, Javonte Davis. He's in trouble yet again, people. Okay, I'm tired of saying his name. Okay.
Me too. His name sounds like his daddy name was Gerald and his mama name was Vontae.
He was indicted on 14 counts related to a hit and run crash. First of all, I don't know how you can hit somebody and leave the scene. That's just unbelievable to me. This guy is only 26 years old. The crash occurred November 5th on MLK Junior Boulevard in Baltimore, Maryland. You know we all got an MLK, okay?
Yeah, and it's in the worst neighborhood too. Go
It
ahead.
is, which is horrible. But it would be kind of weird if, wouldn't it be weird if the MLK Boulevard was in like a predominantly non-black
Good neighborhood.
neighborhood?
They're
A
good black
non-black.
neighborhoods though.
Okay, okay. Name them. Can you name them? You can't. No. Okay. We'll
I'll
circle
come
back to
back
that.
to that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this was after him celebrating his birthday at a club, I guess, or whatever. So some of the charges include failure to remain at a scene of an accident involving bodily injury, failure to render assistance to an injured person, and driving with a suspended and revoked license. All these charges are misdemeanors, and the most would carry up to only a year in jail, which means he's not going to go to jail because I'm pretty sure he got good lawyers that's going to refute that. But yeah, so he was driving a 2020 Lamborghini Urus. He ran the red light at 1:47 a.m. and struck the front passenger side of a 2004 Toyota Solara. And there is video surveillance. Okay, we got you on tape, sir, so you can't say it was you. I know you want one of your homeboys to take the charge for you, but no,
can't do it. Won't do it.
if you caught on camera, you can't say what. If you were caught on camera doing something, would you ever say that's not me?
I
Remember we
would.
told our friend, unless they catch you in college, unless they catch you on camera, you always deny.
And it was him. But we could do it easily because we can blame it on each other. That's not me. That must have been my twin. I have a twin.
That's you would blame a crime on me, and I will be blaming it on each other, and they wouldn't know. They couldn't charge one if they don't have enough evidence.
No, they can't. But yeah, so he was seen leaving the scene with an unidentified woman, probably one of his jump offs. But yeah, we tell y'all in like the first 1 or 2 episodes that there's cameras everywhere. So y'all gotta watch what y'all doing. You think we don't know who you is? You stand 5'2". We know you.
He is short and light. So whoever came and picked them up was in a black Camaro. They need to be charged too, because isn't that like aiding and abetting felon or whatever crime?
A fugitive.
A fugitive. At this point, he is okay.
It's funny. Well, not funny, but it's crazy that we're talking about this because I just saw Friday. I saw a movie called Hit and Run on Amazon Prime. Mind you, Amazon Prime with their movies is either hit or miss. This one I'm gonna say it was a miss.
Okay.
But anyway, it was called Hit and Run, and this lady hit somebody, but she didn't know. In fact, long story short, she thought he died. He didn't really die, so he ended up coming back to attack her. So y'all better watch out, because there's crazy people out here. They will find out who you is. You hitting them and running away from the scene. They will find you. So what that boy said, hide your wife and kids because they gonna find you. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm guessing we're both in agreement that Davis was Dwrong for leaving the scene. Okay.
Gervonta or Javonte. Yeah, he was Dwrong. He was Dwrong.
How can you leave a scene? You don't even know if these people are hurt or not. Did you try to check and see, or did you check and you saw that they were all alive? Because thankfully they were all alive. Did you check and say, "Oh, they all alive, I can leave," or did you just not even check? You just called your homeboy and say, let's go." And then you left your car at the scene, which is a fancy car, so you didn't think anybody gonna know it was you, sir?
So stupid.
You need to stop being so flashy. Because even if you were able to leave in your Lamborghini, somebody would remember it was a Lamborghini in that neighborhood.
So stupid.
Anyway, let's talk about this other fighter. He's actually a UFC fighter. He has some disgusting yet disturbing words to say toward an opponent. His name is Israel Adesanya. God, I hate pronouncing people's
Israel.
words. Israel
Israel.
Adesanya. Yeah. God, I'm so horrible at this. But anyway, he's a Nigerian New England mixed martial artist, MMA. And yeah, so the how it all started is this, I guess Israel lost a couple fights recently, so that's not good for him. And in his press conference, another fighter named Kevin Holland, his name is easier to pronounce,
Yeah.
had some choice words for Israel. He said
Israel.
he said a lot of stuff, but the core of what he said was he's a true loser. Like, you're a loser with the L on the forehead. You're a loser. So Israel replied by saying, "Bro, I'll fucking rape you. I'll effing rape you." Like, first of all,
Hold up.
who's like, cut time out, cut the tape, stop, abort.
The flag on the play. Throw the red flag out.
Like,
I mean the white flag.
who says stuff like who think of that to say that? Like, what's wrong? Now I'm more concerned with what's wrong with him mentally, that he thought it was okay to say that, because he obviously has a problem.
Who raised you? I say it's all fair in love and war. Okay, you come to the battlefield, you get ready to battle. Okay. If you ain't ready for the big leagues, you go back and play for the Pee Wee leagues in your neighborhood, okay? Because you wasting my time now.
Oh my God.
I don't see anything was wrong with it. I don't think he
really.
What is they trash talk? I'm pretty sure it's much worse things that people have said before, and it's fine. I mean, I guess now with probably the new movement of Me Too and Time's Up, it probably was in poor taste. Poor taste. It wasn't tasteful.
It wasn't tasteful. It was toned
So I
down.
do got 3 different things he could have said that kind of means the same thing.
Okay.
It means the same thing, but it's not as tasteless.
Okay, go ahead.
Quite tasteful. So instead of saying I'll effing rape you, bro, he could have said, bro, I'll take you home and make love to you. Or he could have said, bro, I'll take you home and fool around with you. Or lastly, he could have said, bro, I'll take you home and fornicate with you.
What? Oh my gosh. Where do you
get the same message across? Is that not true? Same message, different wording.
Well, I think
open up your vocabulary, sir.
I think the message was, because rape, I guess, because rape is painful. I don't think making love is painful unless you're a virgin.
It could be.
I guess if you like the painfulness. But he did come out with the apology. I'll read it. He said, last weekend fight talk escalated to a point in which I crossed the line. I understand the gravity of this word and how it can affect and hurt other people apart from my opponent. Although that was never my intention. I am still to growing. What? He can't. This is crazy. He making me sound stupid, and I'm reading his thing.
But no, people from different countries, sometimes they miss a word or just they don't know what they're talking about because English is not their first language, so it sounds weird. Well, just read it how it's written.
Okay, it say, I am still to growing under the spotlight, and I take this as a lesson to be more selective with my words under pressure. I think he meant he's still getting used. He's still getting used to growing under the spotlight, like he's not used to being in the spotlight. But even the New Zealand deputy prime minister also weighed in with his disapproval.
Okay.
Because this is just crazy.
It was a bit over the line. It's something that you have to clutch your pearls for when you hear it, you know. But trash talk is trash talk, so you be ready. I'm not gonna be nice to you. We ain't gonna be best friends. Okay, so no. So
he took it to another level. You called me a loser, and I said I was gonna rape you. So that's just.
There's below the belt, and then there's just going low. Like when they go low, you touch the floor. He touched the floor.
He definitely touched the floor. He definitely touched the floor. Okay. So I think he was Dwrong for that. What about you? Since you like trash talking and it's all fair game.
It is all fair in love and war, and that definitely was war.
Was
He
war.
definitely won the war with that. The boy started it and he finished it. So I think he was the right. I
He
think
was
he
the
was the
right.
right.
Okay, okay. Now time for our flashback moment. And it's about trash talking and Mike Tyson. He's like the top trash talker in professional sports, like history. And I looked at some of his quotes from the 90s, and it was several, but I only picked the top three that were disgusting and kind of related to this rape thing. So the first one I picked was he said, "I'll eat your a hole in the lobby B." I
Biatch.
yeah. I f you too. You love me. You and I can't say the word, but it rhymes with
The F.
maggot. Yeah.
Yeah, that starts with an F. Okay.
And then the last one is I f you in the A in front of everybody.
Yeah, see, that's just trash talk. That's what you do. That's what it is. If you're not prepared,
Uh,
go back, and if you haven't cut that umbilical cord yet and you still wearing a poopy diaper, go back to your mama house, okay? Because over here, that's what we do, okay? That is what we do.
I swear it's something wrong with boxers. I always say it's something wrong with fighters and boxers. Like, because how could you do that for a living? And you're not mentally there. You're not mentally there if you're making money from hitting people. Anyway, so the lesson of the week is leave the trash talking to the trash. I don't think they should go that far because then they become trash themselves.
Hey,
That was a trash ass statement.
whatever you do to get in your opponent's head that can give you that little quick edge, that advantage,
Oh my god.
then you can do it. Then that's what it is. It's all fair. It's all
I think
fair.
they just be trying to have power over the other person because rape is about power. It's not actually about the intercourse that's going on.
Correct.
Anyway, time for the rant of the week because I got something to say. And my rant this week goes to the Brooklyn Nets organization. Okay,
The entire
Lamarcus, yes, Lamarcus Aldridge signed with the Nets, and I'm like, why the Nets getting all these players on their team? Like they literally getting the entire upper echelon of players to play with them. I don't know. Do they need all of this to win a championship? Because when LeBron was crucified when he joined the Heat, but ain't nobody saying Nathan about the Nets stacking up all these players. Like I swear, if the Nets don't win a ring this year, they ain't gonna never win one. And I'm tired of it. Like they got 80 million top tier players on their team. And nobody said nothing about it. But back in the day when Chris Paul tried to go to I forgot what team Chris Paul tried to go to, but remember the NBA stopped it and said, no, it's too many players on it. Like, you can't go. Why are they letting the Nets do this? I don't understand. And it's not fair. And they better win a championship.
They trying to create like an all-star team, like a dynasty. Well, I guess they just trying to win a ring at this point.
I think a couple of their players hurt too. That's why, but still, it's like they want superstars in the starting lineup and superstars on the bench coming off the bench. Like this is crazy, y'all. This is an all-star team. That might as well be one of the all-star teams.
Yeah, it's an all-star team they're trying to create. That's what it is. So stupid. I don't Patriot was back in the day.
I don't like it, and I think that they shouldn't be allowed to add any players for the next 5 years. Because if you're gonna play dirty, let's play dirty. Okay.
You never win when you play dirty.
No, you don't. Anyway, time for the highlight of the week. And this is going to my boy with the amazing accent, Luka Doncic. He gifted over I really like him. He gifted over 100 pairs of Jordans to vaccine workers at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center, workers at the Redbird Mall vaccine site. And he wasn't there personally to give them to him, so he recorded a pre-recorded message. He said, I wish I could be there in person, but I just want to say that I have one pair of Jordans for each of you. I'm really excited to do that. Thank you for everything that you did during this pandemic, and go Mavs. And of course, the fact that he can give Jordans away, he obviously has a endorsement deal with Jordan. So that's amazing. And that's really good. Luca, there you go, giving back to the people that really deserve it instead of just giving rich people free stuff. This is the stuff people they should be doing, okay? This is the
This is
stuff.
true.
These workers that on their feet all day, let them come to work in some Jordans that's comfortable. I don't know if they're comfortable, but whatever. They're stylish, I guess.
Yeah, Skechers are the most comfortable sneakers. In case y'all didn't know, y'all need to get y'all some Skechers, okay? But yeah, I guess since they on their feet, it kind of makes sense. But I'm like, Jordans, like, come on, they could have used some.
Don't
PTO.
downplay my boy. Don't do it. He got an endorsement deal. Which means he didn't have to pay for the shoes, but let's not even go there.
Yeah.
But the fact that he did something different. People just usually throw money at the situation. He did something different, and it actually went to the workers and not like a charity where we don't know what they gonna do with the money. He actually knows these people are gonna wear these shoes. So good job, Luca.
I think it was good. Yeah, somebody don't need to get them some extra PTOs or vacations or something. So
go with your HR services business, please.
Okay, so moving right along. Okay, so y'all know what it is. Human capital management consulting. This is the HR business I own, and we provide HR services to small businesses at affordable rates. So payroll, recruiting, employee documents, offer letters, term letters, all of that. We do it, and we do it in a jiffy and at a affordable rate for you all. So if you need HR help, or even just a little bit of consulting information, anything like that, I provide information as well. I review documents for you and handbooks. So hit us up on IG at HCMGMT Consultant. Again, that's HCMGMT Consultant on IG. You can hit us up in our email. Everything's in the bio. You can click on the link and all our stuff is there. So if you need help, hit me up.
That's right. That's right. All right. That's the show for this week. We'll catch y'all back later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at The Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.